Hi ladies, this is Linda. Today I wanted to share with you this pretty little vellum hexagon box with the Poinsettia Die. All of it's made out of vellum. Now my video camera's broken. This is the only way I can do this. It may sound like I'm in a well, but let's get started. Now here's the hexagon box die itself. It is what it is. I just used vellum to cut this out with. The piece of paper underneath it's just so you could see it in the What I'm trying to show you in the picture here is that I traced around the inside of the die, the base of the bottom, and I cut that out. And I did use blush blossom to do that with, not white. And here they are, just cut out for you to see. And here I'm just showing the ink that I used to put on the poinsettia itself. And I wanted you to see that I use a Q-tip. Because it's such a small, confined little space, I started from the center and worked my way out like usual. But I did use a Q-tip to do this with, and we will build on that, as you will see. And here, I just wanted you to see that I did it on all layers of the little poinsettia itself. And in this picture, I moved to a deeper color, and I did the same thing with the same Q-tip on all layers. Shading it out from the center to the tips. But I didn't hit the tips all the way to the very end, just in the center. And here I just used green for my leaves, different Q-tips, same method as I used on the poinsettias, just shading in the center and building on that. And then I ended up cutting a circle out of vellum, and I will elaborate more on this a little bit later because this is the base for our flower. And here's our little vellum box, already cut out vellum and folded up, and here's our vellum center that we're going to put our flower on. We're getting ready to start working and putting our flower together on this box. And at first I thought it was going to be very difficult to put this ribbon around the bottom of the box. It slides on and off like my previous little box, but all you do is push this very center of the box down, and the ribbon slides on and off quite easily, so it's really not that difficult. And there's our little bow, so we're getting ready to work on our flower. And here I just found the center of my circle, and then I added a little glue dot on in the very center because now I'm getting ready to attach this to the ribbon itself. And here you can see I've actually got the ribbon on the box, and then I put this center flower with the glue dot down against the ribbon, and I'm ready to move on to the next step to help make sure that's real secure. And here I took the Tim's Tiny Attacher and I stapled twice in the very center where that glue dot's at, and I grabbed the ribbon underneath and stapled it together so it's very secure on that ribbon because this will be sliding on and off. And here are both of my leaves. They're already got the green on them. And because I want my one leaf to be taller or longer than the other, I just actually cut the base off of one leaf as you see here. So when I attach it, one will be longer than the other. And here I put some of the zip dry glue on the top of the circle. And I also put zip dry in between each layer of this flower, and it's very secure because it's glued together. And then because I had glue on the outside of the circle the flower is sitting on, I just slid both of those leaves up underneath, and as you can see, one is longer than the other, which is what I like, and it just looks very nice, and it's very secure on the ribbon. And here's the inside of the box, and I put a piece of the blush blossom on the inside, and then I put another piece, the other one I cut out on the very bottom to hide the glue on the bottom side, because this is vellum, so it's what you see on the very bottom is the same as you're looking at here. It actually has a piece of paper there, and I went around the edges with. And here it's just showing you where I taped the one that's on the very bottom. One on the inside, one on the very bottom, and the tape it just hides the tape or glue that you have on your piece because it is vellum and you can see that. Because I'm going to put a little tag or whatever on the inside, this is going to be my little pocket that I created, and I used the circle nestabilities to do that. And I needed two, and we'll move on to why I needed two in just a minute. With the same size circle nestability, I traced around the inside, kind of creating like a half moon or whatever, and I trace around that, and then I'm going to cut on that line to make my pocket. And this is what you will have when you cut that piece out. And here I took a piece of ribbon, and I doubled the size of what that moon shape there is on the inside, and I gathered it with my sewing machine, and then I'm going to glue that into place. So that will be the lace on the inside of on the outside of my tag. And here I just have my lace glued into place with my little magnets holding it, because I did use glue. I didn't want it to slide. And so here is how I leave mine until it dries. So here's what the inside of my little tag's going to look like. That's going to go down in there. I'm actually going to put like a Starbucks card in there or whatever, but this is it. And whatever I put inside, I just didn't really want it to show through the outside because it is vellum and it will be seen. So just real simple. And here's the circle glued down, glued to the inside of the little box and ready to be closed. And like I said, because this is vellum, you will be able to see through the outside. So I just wanted lighter colors. And of course, pink was my natural choice. But we're almost done. And here's our finished little box. I want to thank you for joining me today. I had a great time showing this to you. I had a great time making it, and I actually like doing a little tutorial like this. It's much easier. The lighting's a lot better. But anyway, thanks again for joining me, and I hope to see you soon.